excited to talk Modern Love, especially your episode, because it kind of pays tribute to the rom-com genre. Are you a fan of rom-coms? Is that what drew you to this particular episode and project?
I think one of my favorite films of all time is When Harry Met Sally. So I can't say I'm not a rom-com fan, because that's one of my favorite films. I love it when there's something going on other than rom and com, and this piece did that. It was it's the only piece in this series that deals with the pandemic, and I think that was a really interesting choice. And it's actually, deep down, it's about the choices that we all had to make, selfish or otherwise, during the pandemic, and where we lay on that moral line. But at the heart of it, it's a really beautiful, fun, funny piece, I think, about that period of time. And my hope with it is it sort of stays as a kind of almost a historical little chamber piece that sort of speaks of the start of the pandemic.
We also kind of got a chuckle out of that Game of Thrones reference that your co-star Jack threw out when you were talking about Paula being a medievalist. Was that in the script actually, or was that improvised?
No, that was in the script. And it's one of the main reasons I did the piece. I read that and I pissed myself laughing. And so I said to John Carney, when I spoke to him first about coming on and doing the role, he said, look, we can lose that if you want. I was like, no, that's one of the things that I think's what I like about that moment, without giving too much away about the joke, is that you get the feeling that Michael, the character's never seen the show, but it could also work on a level of like me, the actor, going, don't even go there.
Would you revisit this love story if Modern Love season 3 happens?
Do you know what? That's a really hard question. I think I'd have to talk if it ever came up. I'm not sure John would ever do it. I think it's the ending that he wanted. Mm-hmm. I can see that there might be a kind of desire for a continuation of that. Like, did they, didn't they? With that sort of gives stuff away. It's a bit of a cliffhanger. But yeah, I don't know if it was the right feeling. I might go and look at it again. I loved working with Lucy. She was brilliant. And I only kind of got the one scene with her. So, yeah.
It was, we had so much fun watching it. Although being American, we find the Irish accent so intimidating. But for being British, can you slip into it? Or did that require like a lot of practice?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked, because I had never done an Irish accent before. And I sort of said to John, like, I'm going to try this and I really hope it works, with the backup of, if it doesn't, let me be British somehow. And I worked on it with a dialect coach, because the worst thing is just trying to fudge an accent, and it's not a natural accent for an English person to do, an Irish one. There's lots of differences, but I kind of felt comfortable with it, and I felt comfortable enough with it that I felt I could, I could do it and do justice to the character.